As a beginner, the biggest issue you run into while trying to maintain mount is simply stability. You might get pushed off, you might get bridge and rolled off, you might get thrown off. You might even have opponents who give up their back in the process, and you're not able to capitalize on this. However, as time goes on, these escapes are not likely to work anymore. You might get caught occasionally with a well-timed upa, but most of the time people will escape by pushing your knee into their guard. So let's stop these escapes while they're happening.
Let's use this method now, which completely shuts down some of these escapes, and it's super simple. All right, I call this one the reverse crossface. So when I notice my opponent or my training partner getting inside elbows, I know he's gonna look to go to this side. So what I'm gonna do, rather than the traditional crossface, is I'm going to take my elbow to the far side of his head and I'm going to push his head inward. But I'm not just gonna push with my elbow alone. I use my far arm as a post and rotate him in position. Now I lower my head position. This is very important. So once I'm here, I also keep my legs closed. You can even do a figure four lock on your ankles. I close my knees. Now when he goes to do any of those bridging hip escape motions, it completely shuts him down. It feels like a wall when he tries to do the motion. So I'm here in the mount position. I notice that he's trying to get in on this side. So I keep my knees pinched. I use my elbow to kind of move his head in that direction, lower my head level, use this arm to push my weight in towards it. Now keep everything low, keep everything tight. When he goes to start bridging and moving around, he gets stuck. And then after a certain point, I can look to do traditional cross faces and start looking for the submissions. I've got a significant weight advantage over her. Now, when she's in this position, I'm gonna look to escape on this side, right? So I have my elbows trying to go to the inside. I walk my legs over her hips and I start bridging in this direction. So I do my bridge, but watch as I try, I get stuck here. Open it up a little more with the elbow, plant your left hand firm and drive your shoulder towards me. Yeah. So now as I go, I'm completely stuck. All right, so whether I try to do a bridge, whether I try to do a hip escape, none of it works. The moment she raises her head and takes away this post, look, I can do the lightest little motion here and her head starts to shift. Now you don't have to fall. You can post. Okay, so here, the idea is just that her head starts to move. Okay, so when she's here in a traditional position, I start bridging, her head starts to move. It's gonna allow me to start escaping. Let's go back. Even if she has a traditional crossface, so if I'm here, she's gonna crossface me and try to make me look this way. Because of the significant weight advantage, I do a bridge, see I walk over her leg, I can get her head to move, and then I can start doing my escapes. Let's go back to that position one more time. Reverse crossface. The moment I'm here, I try to do any of that, her head does not move, I get stuck. So bridge, get stuck. Even if I do a super powerful bridge here, I'm gonna walk all the way here, bridge as hard as I can,